What's up, everyone? It's Tech Trooper 64, and today it looks like that I'm making a shit ton of PlayStation videos alongside the PlayStation 4 Neo, the PlayStation 4 Slim, and I'm actually going to make a third PlayStation video in just a second. It's not even an opinion video or anything. It's actually a new article type of thing. So yeah, it's going to be a lot about PlayStation. But, there is a Nintendo NX, article I have here, which doesn't talk about the NX at all, technically. It talks about a game that is coming to the Nintendo NX in Japan. Yeah, Dragon Quest XI has been confirmed to be coming to the PlayStation 4 and the Nintendo 3DS, and for the Nintendo NX. So yeah, in an interview with Masahiro Sakurai, I'm sorry, I'm not great with names. Anyway, well then, I would like to ask you about each of your games. First, Dragon Quest XI, the 11th installment in the series, will be released simultaneously on a Nintendo 3DS and PlayStation 4, including a Nintendo NX is coming out on 3 platforms, right? Yoshihori says that's right. The use of the hardware is different for each system, so it's quite a challenge. Sakurai says, thank you for working so hard. However, we're making the 3DS version both 3D and 2D. I asked my staff, is that something we can do? And they said, we'll do it. So we decided, and then let's do it. I get the feeling that there will be 4 versions across these 3 platforms then. He says, that's right. There will be a lot of difficulty because of that. Each one has a different look to it. There's also a PlayStation 4 version, so if we make a small fix, we'll have to fix it across every version. So yeah. He also says that I see, including things like a release date, it gets dreadful when development is inevitably drawn out and debugging piles up. But you're not going to shift the release date and release them apart from each other, right? Since Dragon Quest games are very story-driven. That's right. Spoilers will emerge if we release one version earlier. He laughs. However, we are a little concerned about the sense of distance of movement. It's different for every supported hardware. Oh, is that so? Sakurai says. Hori explains that the movement in 2D of the 3DS version and the movement in 3D in the 3DS version and the PlayStation 4 version definitely feels different when it's in action. However, there are concerns when making several versions at the same time, and to that extent, it's difficult. So we're making the game the best of our abilities. Sakurai said, oh, it's the same as Sakurai. My bad. I made Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS at the same time, but it was nevertheless difficult. Since you're making it for hardware from different companies, I would think that it's even more difficult. So please, by all means, do your best. Indeed, all the staff is working very hard, so please look forward to it. So, yeah. He also talks about how the NX version will be different than the PlayStation 4 and Nintendo 3DS versions. So, that part to me is interesting. So that talks about a little bit how NX is as a platform, and that's like taking the 3DS and that's taking the PS4, and that's a perfect example. Why is it a perfect example, you may ask me? Well, here's why. Think about it like this. Dragon Quest XI is coming to Nintendo NX. He said it will be different for each platform. So that kind of tells us what the NX is. The PS4 version, it'll be different than the PS4 version. Why? It's not a home console necessarily, okay? It's not like the 3DS version. Why? It's not a handheld necessarily. So it kind of narrows down that it's either a hybrid or it's either just a home console and, it's not like a 3DS version, or it's vice versa. Who knows? To be honest, this whole thing is very confusing. All I know is that Dragon Quest XI has been confirmed to come to Nintendo NX as a simultaneous launch for other platforms. It'll come out before May of 2017, and that's what they're aiming for the most. So, yeah. Anyways, so let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about Dragon Quest XI coming to Nintendo NX at the same time than the PS4 and 3DS version. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.